Everyone, welcome back to Fiscal Voyage. I'm Felix. In today's video, we're going to talk about the market and why I bought a lot of shares. I spent a lot of money, I'm not sure exactly how much, but we'll take a look this past week because of the tariff trade war issues and how the market basically had almost, I think, over 20%. We'll take a look at that in the chart and why I bought shares of a lot of companies. So first off, I want to go over the shares that I bought. Over here in my Schwab account, the past 7 days. Don't mind these are just trades I take during the day. But if we go scroll here, I bought Stag, 100 shares, 3 grand there at $30. These are trades. OTX, this is just expired call options, so nothing there. I bought more here. Where is it? Okay. CMI Cummins, 8 shares, 2 grand here. EMN Eastman Chemical, 27 shares. PFG, 30 shares. OZK, 52 shares. And here's the at the price. CMI at 266, EMN at 72, PFG at 72, and OZK at 37. And I think I did more. Let me check if we do the last 14 days. Give me a second here. Yeah, Target, I bought shares of Target, TRW, TROW, T Rowe Price, I bought shares there, 20 shares there. I think that's it. I sold TFC. No reason why I sold it. I sold it because I had a break-even stop. So I sold that, and I sold PM. I don't know if it's here, because that one was at a high. No, because I have buys. But I also sold PM. Now here it is. Sell Philip Morris at 158. Sold all my shares. It's fundamentally is overvalued, and I showed shares. And I used this money from PM as well as TFC Tours to buy more shares of other companies that are undervalued and with good dividends and things like that. PM had good dividend, but it's just overvalued. I had to sell shares. And if we go to Interactive Broker, I bought here more shares. I bought AMD here twice in April 4 and April 10. You can see here. AMD, I also bought shares. ELF, I bought shares. I bought new position. This is a new position, ELF, and JEPI, which is basically options income funds. So bought shares of that. JEPQ, bought like 20 grand worth of shares, or which was like 400 shares, I think it was. LRCK was an option that got assigned, so I'm currently down on this one, but I sold options there. Calls, MGA, I bought shares. America bought shares. NNN, Nvidia, I bought shares at $95. That was my initial buy, and then it went lower at 87. I bought more shares. So that's Nvidia there. PPG, I bought shares. REXR is industrial REIT. I bought 100 shares there at $30 here. CMI, I bought a few more shares. Tesla, I bought only one share. Tesla to me is still overvalued, but is at a great position. And I bought it more to watch the stock better. If I get, really, I would like to see this at $100, and that's where I buy a lot more shares. Trade Desk, TTC, bought shares there, 40 shares. TTD, or here, Trade Desk is this one. This is another one, Toro, at 40 shares. UPS, bought shares. And then I sold some MU puts at $50. So things like that. Those are the stuff that I've done this past week. So I bought a lot of shares, but I show you why I was buying shares of these companies, in other videos. But I'm gonna show you. Let's talk about the market. What exactly was going on in the market, technically and fundamentally. So first, if we go to Fastgraph and look at the market fundamentally, you can see here the market is still kind of overvalued. If we put a normal multiple, the normal multiple, the past 16 years is around a 21. Is around a 19. 0.4 multiple. So it is still overvalued currently at almost 22 multiple. So technically or fundamentally, it could still go lower uh, because it's still slightly overvalued. But I show you why I bought more shares, and I still have a lot of cash available right now. I didn't go all in because of where the market is technically and as well as fundamentally. It's in an area where it's still slightly overvalued. Good opportunities. A lot of stocks, however, are not overvalued. A lot of like the ones I bought seems to be undervalued fundamentally and technically. You can see a lot of long weeks and months of down, where the market just really just lost since February, just been coming down since February, right? Where a lot of other stocks have been coming down since last year. So those are the stocks that I've been buying. That's been down a lot, basically past year or maybe 4 to 6 months. But here fundamentally, the market does look still slightly overvalued, even if we shorten the time period. Maybe after COVID, right here around here, at 21 multiple and current valuation, you can see here, this is really the 17, 16 multiple is really where you want to buy the stock. But I tell you why I bought it technically. Technically, you can see here on the weekly, the market respects the 200, and it was near the 200. It hasn't hit it, so it's possible that we have, maybe a little peekaboo scenario to shake people out who are buying here. Any weak hands, get them out and hit the 50 moving average or the 200 moving average on the weekly. But you can see here where the weekly 200 is respected very strongly here, and even the COVID low. It was just 2 weeks or really 1 week down, and then the following week is where it started to pick up. But if you were buying at this area, you still came out very well. Over here in 2018, you can see here respected it very nicely, and if we go further back, 2016 respected it very nicely as well. So you can see how the market respects that weekly 200 moving average here as well in 2011, and in 2010 it had it as a resistance, and then it came back down. It had the 50 moving average here as kind of support, then it broke it, and then it used the 200 as support, and then from there just took off in 2011. And then ever since 2011, the 200 weekly moving average always been a great buying opportunity. Here in 2016, 2018, COVID, in 2022, and then now we didn't hit it exactly, but it could stay here for a little bit and come back down while this is moving up, and then bounce from there and go from there. So that's a possibility. Or if everything goes well with the tariffs and news and everything is hunky-dory, interest rates gets cut, that'll definitely send the market much higher. And if we go to the monthly chart, well, first here the 3-month chart, you can see here the 3-month hit the 13 moving average very nicely, and you see it kind of respected there as well, the 13 moving average very nicely. So that's another reason why I decided to buy shares of a lot of companies. And the monthly as well, this is the 50. It's kind of coincides with 200 on the weekly, but overall you can see why I bought shares here. Now it's not the perfect hit like around 2022. I personally wasn't using moving averages as conviction as I am right now. With time, I fully believe in these moving averages. You can see how they respect it very nicely. But now, I use the moving average with the RSI, which is an indicator here that shows it oversold under 30. So that's a good indicator there on the weekly that it was oversold. So we have a good bounce. And here on the monthly, it still looks a little overbought. It's not under that 50 average there. We're undersold or underbought. You see here in 2022 on the monthly, it was oversold slightly, not extremely, but just under the 50. So those were all good areas, and obviously it coincided with the moving average very nicely. So now we go to QQQ, kind of the same story here on the QQQ. If we look at the weekly, you see here the weekly 200 respected very nicely. We still had room, you can see here, room on the weekly to get to that weekly 200. And you can see here again, respected it very nicely here, not so much, it got near it, but not as great. And if we look at the monthly chart, you can see here the 50, very nice, still not close. That's why I say it's possible, you know, maybe some more trade war with China, it could bring the stock market down to the monthly 50, you know, to hit it, and then from there bounce. So that's a possibility, and that's why I'm keeping a lot more shares. I didn't go all in at this current price. Actually, I'm gonna do one more buy later this week, and then after that, I'm just gonna be building cash. You know, I wanna have another 20 grand of cash available in case it does want to hit this area on the market on the 50 monthly moving average. So that's kind of what my plan is for going forward. So one more buy this week on Friday when I get paid, and then from after that it's just gonna be building cash, and that's kind of like where I'm at. And then I'm gonna be making more videos on the stocks that I bought, show you why I bought them. You know, later this week and next week. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video for more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one.